Kia Elan 1996 to 2000. The tuning industry offers many ways to give a car a more spectacular appearance. Often behind external embellishment there is a standard technical stuffing, because for many the main thing is to seem, not to be. Well, if the manufacturer allows at minimal cost to give the car a more prestigious and expensive look, God himself ordered to use this. In Vancouver, Canada, a Lotus Elan Roadster is being sold, which is actually a Kia Vigato car, a licensed copy of the legendary British brand's Roadster. In the early 90s, the Koreans, seeking to revive the dull lineup of their brand, bought from Lotus a license to produce the Elan Sports Roadster, which had already been discontinued by that time. Lotus Elan was a front-wheel drive car, which is extremely unusual for Lotus. The design was developed by the author of such a masterpiece as McLaren F1 Peter Stevens. The engine used was a 1.6-liter turbocharged unit manufactured by the Japanese company Isuzu, producing 162 horsepower. For a light plastic body, this was quite enough. Experts called Elan one of the best front-wheel drive cars in terms of handling. And so, at the 1995 Tokyo Motor Show, Kia introduced its Elan. Externally, the car differed from the original only in the rear lights. The Lotus used rear optics from the Renault Alpine sports car, and the Koreans put their own engine, a 16-valve 1.8, producing 151 horsepower. Gearbox, 5-speed manual. The maximum speed was 220 km/h, acceleration to hundreds, 8.7 seconds. In a word, Kia Elan, with the exception of the engine, was no different from Lotus Elan, which is very good. Kia Elan was put into production not for profit, but purely for the sake of drawing attention to the Korean brand. About 1,000 copies were produced, the lion's share of which was sold locally, in South Korea, although Elan was officially introduced in Western Europe and even in Japan, where it was sold under the name Vigato, and, it seems, left-hand drive.